So, what is going on, guys? This is Ryan here.
And this is other Ryan here.
And today we once again have another interesting video for you all. Now this one is talking about the possible creation of the Nightmare animatronics.
Yes, now this theory actually links the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 mini-games with the order that the Nightmare teasers have been shown to us.
This was a very interesting concept, and it was actually brought up in the comment section of one of our videos. We will be trying to find this comment for you guys, and if we do, we'll of course annotate it on the screen now, and you'll be seeing the commenter of this original idea. If not, be sure to check the comments, guys, because I'm sure the original commenter will be sure to notify us of when they find themselves, and we'll annotate it on the screen. So, without further ado, we're going to jump straight into this video. It's actually something that we really did overlook, and it was the order of which the Nightmare animatronics appear, wasn't it, on scottgames.com?
Yes, and Five Nights at Freddy's 3, as we know, at the end of each night, we're introduced to a mini-game which introduces us to this purple Freddy, leading us out to the back, which will then dismantle us. And it goes in a particular order. It's Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and then the dead child at the end.
Yeah, it's really interesting because you really have to think back, as I've said, to the order of the teasers we see. Also on scottgames.com, they possess the exact same order of which we see these animatronics in their new Nightmare branded form. And there's a couple of things within them as well which also demonstrate the link. I mean, the first quite obvious one is the fact that, of course, these guys will load to the back room. We all know that, and then the purple guy seems to destroy these suits. Since they're destroyed, of course, we can assume that they would probably feature some damage.
Yes, definitely.
And each of these Nightmare animatronics we've now seen on scottgames.com seems to suffer from severe damage, and it's almost like they've been dismantled and they've been put back together in a totally new and unique style. They've been recreated and they've been reborn into these Nightmare forms that we now see them as, and it's almost like the crossing of nightmares once in a dream coming into reality.
Yes, now a lot of you may be thinking that this can't be true because the relics we see in Five Nights at Freddy's 3 are the ones we see in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, but there's two things wrong with that. I think the mini-games actually take place before Five Nights at Freddy's 1, but that's for a future video. And the second is that the phone dude actually says that most of the stuff he has is relics, and he was very confused whether or not they're genuine or not. To be honest, if I was to see a load of animatronics scattered on the floor in a Freddy Fazbear Pizza chain, I think I'd know they're genuine.
Exactly. It's one of those weird things, and he seems quite hasty when he says these guys might not be the originals. He instantly says that they might be a crappy cosplay, which is very interesting, and if it is genuinely the real thing, you'd probably be very keen to share that, wouldn't you? I mean, you've opened an establishment that's almost honoring the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, and there he is drilling down on them to make them not seem authentic. And I suppose another thing as well is a recent video where we spoke about all the heads in the back room. All of these guys could also be linked in with the props we see around the establishment, and maybe these original animatronic suits were actually taken from the location we originally see them. They may have been recreated and dismantled elsewhere in a different place entirely. You know, something about this originally made me think that it might not be a 100% legit idea, but the latest two teasers have actually confirmed that this has some solid proof to it.
See, as we've said before, from night 1 to night 4, we are introduced to each of the animatronics, and then this purple Freddy on night 5 seems to just disappear out of nowhere. We never see him again, which is, we play as this dead child, and there we go, Springtrap dies, etc, etc. And then it just makes you think about the events that happen afterwards. Maybe this teaser image and these teaser images are actually showing us the storyline of what happened afterwards. We see this purple hat, purple bow tie on the floor. All of a sudden, the purple bow tie's on the Nightmare animatronic as if he's ready for something.
Since these teaser images came up, I've been speaking to you a lot about this whole idea of where the hell did this purple Freddy costume go? I mean, we don't see it at all in the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 establishment. It's almost like it just vanishes, and, you know, you'd think it'd be in the back room, but it's actually not. And it's almost like these teaser images have been sharing the same story with us. I mean, we don't know where this suit goes, and then all of a sudden we see what we're now presuming to be possibly a Fredbear Nightmare animatronic. He seems to be finding his relics, almost like his own parts he was missing, so he was searching for them. And then, you know, the teaser before, we see them laying all on the floor, and then ironically the teaser after, this is definitely being worn by the Nightmare animatronic we once saw in the reflection. So it is a weird chronological order, and I think this definitely shows some proof, and I think maybe we have to look back to these mini games, and maybe it might show some hints towards what we may be seeing in the next teaser.
Yes, and it just makes you think, if this is correct, that who would have stolen these parts to create these Nightmare animatronics is obviously someone with a grudge against the company, or someone with just psychopathic traits. But yeah, hopefully we'll find out.
Yeah, because we have to remember, of course, that in Night 5, when we actually play as this dead child, we actually still see all of the animatronic parts laid across the floor, and it's right after that that the purple guy seems to become this Springtrap Springtrap character. So it does leave a lot of questions, especially with 87, doesn't it? And hopefully these new teaser images and also Five Nights at Freddy's 4 will shed a lot of light on all of these intense and most important mysteries.
Yes, definitely.
So there we have it, guys. That was once again another interesting discussion for you all, talking about the possible creation of these nightmare animatronics. Hopefully you did enjoy this video, and be sure to comment down below any of your thoughts on this exact same topic.
Yes, if you guys did enjoy this video, why not leave a like rating down below, and if you're new to this channel, why not subscribe for more theories like this and also some gameplays.
So thank you very much for watching the video, guys, and we'll of course see you on the next one.
Goodbye, guys.
Want to see even more content from us?
Consider liking and subscribing to ensure you'll see all content in the foreseeable future.
And hey, why not check out our past 2 videos?